burn in hell. Y'all gonna keep me right here naked and all.
Well, if you stood up, we could help you get in the car.
I can't stand up.
It's Jenna Rosario on the Jen Network. Let's get into it. All right, so as always, I'd like to give you guys some context before we get into some of these videos. So her name is Jalen Channing. She's a TikTok influencer who kind of went viral for boycotting airports. So essentially, she would buy a plane ticket like any normal human being, and when she would get on the plane, she wouldn't fit in the seat, probably because she's 550 pounds, and that's not the normal size of a normal person. And by no means am I trying to be rude or mean in this video, because I'm not a small guy myself. I'm 6 foot, 280 pounds. I'm a pretty big guy myself. But I also don't believe if I don't fit in a chair in the airplane itself that I should be entitled to another chair if I didn't pay for it. So her thing was she felt like airplanes should make the seats bigger or that they should cover the cost of the extra chair. And this sent her kind of into like a viral thing because, you know, we live in an age of just nonsense where we just encourage all types of stupidity. And instead of her fan base encouraging more healthier eating or working out, they encouraged her to eat more and get bigger. And that's what she did. And like any internet personality who's here for a minute and gone tomorrow, she was also kind of like that too, up until recently where she was arrested. And when I say she gave those cops hell, she gave those cops hell. Let's look at this first video just so you get like a aspect of what type of person she is when it comes to the police.
Remember, you're unlawfully detaining a disabled woman who's been
Okay,
kidnapped.
well, you're under arrest, so we're not
know.
detaining you. You're under arrest.
I have the right to an attorney and I have the right to remain
You sure do,
silent.
and you can also remain silent. That would be a great thing to start with.
You guys.
Walk.
Yeah, because I want.
All right, so if you're wondering why the police are even there to begin with, it's because she goes to a hospital, and I guess the hospital was trying to treat her, but she was being overly rude, throwing stuff at people to the point where nurses were coming in the room two at a time not to be alone with her. And then it got to the point where I guess it escalated and they called the police. And they were saying that, hey, you know, she's not actually a patient here. She's not being treated. We tried to help, but she's being super irate, so on and so forth. So clearly the officers issue a trespass warning, which she rips up in front of them and throws it. Now, this is all on body cam. She rips the trespass warning up, throws it at them, and tells them she'll leave on her own accord.
Good, let's go.
That's your trespass
No, I'm
warning.
not
Your
going-
trespass
no,
from
I'm not going
Trios for
anywhere with
99
you.
years.
No, you're not going anywhere with us. You're leaving
No.
the property.
You're leaving
Let's
the
go.
property.
I'm not leaving. Hey, witnesses, I need a witness.
It's all on camera. You don't have
No,
Everything's
it's
on body
not.
camera.
So if I rip this up, it's
That's fine. You've been
99
advised.
years?
Yes, 99 years. If you come
Okay,
back to the
I wanna
property,
get
you'll be arrested for
arrested.
trespass.
I want to get arrested, so I'm gonna rip it up.
You can rip it up all you want. That's not going to change the fact that we gave it to you and you know your trespass. So
99 years. This is all my evidence.
Yep.
Everyone.
Make sure you grab all your stuff.
No, hey.
Which then clearly escalates the situation to the point where she's being arrested. So now they go to arrest her and they tell her to stand up, which she stands up at first and then she plops down onto the ground. They're letting her know, hey, you got to get up. She's informing them, hey, you guys are essaying me, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs, so on and so forth, literally just acting complete bananas. They asked her to get up. She says she can't get up. Finally, she does get up, and then they realize, okay, she doesn't fit in this truck, and then she plops back down again. So now I guess they come up with a plan where they bring a tarp, they roll her onto the tarp, lift that tarp up, and put her into a box truck just to be able to take her to jail.
Back and then we'll kind of make sure we have it set where we need to. Okay. All right, perfect. One more time.
I can't. In God I say, in God we trust, and they cannot move me at all because I am 550 pounds and I am a disabled woman. I am a disabled woman, and they're trying to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I can't breathe. I can't. Hey, I can't breathe. Hey, I can't.
All right, yeah, as you see, they literally rode her over and I've never seen anything like this in my life. I literally, at first, because I don't know, I've never heard of her before. So it wasn't like I knew her content or knew of her. She was never on my timeline. I've never heard of her. So initially when I seen the video, I assumed it was AI and someone was being funny. But naturally, I got curious. So I did a little bit of research and realized this was a real person being rode onto a tarp and being arrested. Now, where I think a lot of the disconnect is for a lot of people is it's just common sense. If you pay for one seat, you get one seat. If you act like an ass in public, you're probably gonna get arrested. If you're trespassing, you're probably gonna get arrested. I don't think some of these creators realize just because you're famous or you have a little bit of buzz or you have millions of comments or whatever the case may be, that you're somehow now immune to the law and you can act however you want to act. I feel like this video shows it don't matter how big or how small you are, they're going to take your ass to jail. But let me know your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this situation. And as always, God bless. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.